If only I had a YouTube intro that was like Slater. Ooh, that was kind of fire. Hey y'all, Slater here. Now it's time to talk about the April music of the month, talking about some of the albums, EPs, and singles released last month, so let's get into it. Starting off with albums, we have 42 Dugg and ESTG, Last Ones Left. Underrated album for sure. Even if you're not the biggest fan of either of these rappers, I don't think you'll be let down from this one. Coi Leray, Trendsetter. Unfortunately for Coi Leray, I feel like whenever she comes up in music conversations online, a lot of the discussions is about how fairly people are treating her and people hating on her, more so than just like, did you enjoy this music? Yes, no, okay, cool. If not, just move on. I don't know. The Coi Leray hate just seems so forced and weird and trendy to me because she's just out there having fun and like I said, it's almost like she did something to piss people off, but she's literally just having fun, promoting herself, gassing herself up as a lot of other artists do, and people just hate on her because they don't enjoy her music. It's one thing to criticize someone for saying you just don't like their music that much or they do this wrong in their music in your opinion, but it's another thing to like go out of your way to hate on someone saying, look how much they sold first week, look at how poorly they're doing, everyone point and laugh at them, and it's like, bro, I don't know, it's mad corny to me. In my opinion though, with Trendsetter, I don't really like this album that much. I just look for fun whenever I'm listening to Coi Leray, and this song has more songs that are not fun than songs that are fun, but there are a couple of bops, so I don't think it was completely disappointing. Fabio Foreign, Bible. This album was disappointing in my opinion. I don't want to make it seem like this was more disappointing than Coi Leray's album. I'm not even comparing the two. I'm just saying I had high expectations for Fabio's album. I didn't really have any expectations for Coi Leray's album. For someone who had a lot of momentum in a big year in 2021, this album really just seems like a letdown in my opinion. I really enjoyed drill music, and of course I love production from Ye, who is the executive producer on this album, but it really just feels like listening to this album, Fabio Foreign ran drill music into the ground. Now, drill music is still doing very well right now, but I'm just saying from start to finish on this album, I did not enjoy it. And it's a shame coming off that momentum, working with someone like Ye off of Donda and off of that single City of Gods that they both have on their projects. He didn't really seem to capitalize off of that attention. Perhaps you can argue he did because he still had a lot of momentum coming into his album, and I think his first week sales were okay, but I don't know, to me it just seems like a waste of time, or it didn't seem like it was worth it in the end. Omar Apollo, Ivory, this was great. Nothing more, just go listen to it, honestly. Sid, Broken Hearts Club. This one was very good, very, very great. I don't need to explain this one more, just like Omar Apollo, but definitely go listen to these two projects. Vince Staples, Ramona Park, Broke My Heart. I love Vince Staples anytime he releases something, but I'm especially glad to be a fan of his that he released his self-titled project last year and already another project. He seems to be working really hard, and the music isn't really suffering in quality. It's really good stuff. Young Lean, Stardust. This was good. I'm not the biggest Young Lean fan, but this was a solid release. I don't really see myself coming back to it, but I wouldn't say this is a bad project that you should stay away from. Red Veil, Learn to Swim. This is one of the best hip hop albums of this year in my opinion. I love what Veil is doing at such a young age in his career, and you can already tell how much he's improved over time in this short span. The beats across this project are amazing, his voice is amazing, the lyrics hit, the features hit, and to cap it all off, he released this project on his birthday. I mean, what a way to celebrate, because this album is amazing, one of my favorites of the year so far. Blast, Before You Go. I think this is underrated. Blast isn't a huge artist yet, but if he keeps releasing quality projects like this and keeps getting on features and releasing nice singles, I can only see his popularity seeing a steep rise over the years. Pusha T, It's Almost Dry. This is great. At this point, we know what we're getting from Pusha T, and he knows that we know what we're gonna get, and it's still really good. The production on this album was split across from Pharrell and Kanye, and all of the beats are amazing, so I'm so glad he did that. Although I don't think this is Pusha's best album, this album is still great and it's incredibly efficient. There's not a single wasted or weak moment on this project. I still think Daytona is better, but that's not what we're talking about here. Wylan, Vices. Wylan, Vices. I think this project is a bit overrated in my opinion. I just don't think I'm the target audience for this. You know, I didn't listen to a Whateverlyn beforehand, but it seems like a lot of people are really proud of the progress he's made as an artist and changing his sound over time, and that's really cool. I appreciate someone that has a lot of creative passion and can switch up what they do over time. I don't love this project, but there are a couple of songs that I enjoyed on my first couple listens through. But for some people, this is their album of the year and this is one of their favorite artists, and I just don't feel the same personally. Pooh Shiesty Season Certified. Why? We didn't need 32 songs as a release. Free Pooh Shiesty, but like I didn't need this. Tori Moi, Mahal. This is another good album that I would recommend you play on the aux around your friends to kind of show them how cool your music taste is. This is a really good album. I love it. Kalani, Blue Water Road. This was necessary. Kalani is one of my favorite vocalists, and I didn't even know she was releasing a project until the day of. I guess because I don't follow a lot of my artists on Instagram. But I'm so glad this is what she put out. I love this album. No Cat, Mr. Crawford. This album, underrated. That's all I need to say. Listen to it. Finally, Future with I Never Liked You. When it comes to this Future album, it seems like a lot of fans are mixed on this. You have one side of fans that are saying this is the album of the year so far, and this is one of the best albums Future has released. And on the other side, you have a lot of fans, Future fans, who are saying this album is mediocre, it's not that good, or it's some saying that it's bad and it has a lot of disappointing songs. I feel like I lean more on the side of fans saying that this is a mediocre album. There are a lot of songs that I just find to be boring on here that just don't really do anything for me. When I listen to Future, my favorite album is Hendrix, so I love whenever he goes into that sound and recaptures that feeling that I have when listening to Hendrix. He opens up the album strong with 7:12 p.m. There's a great Kanye feature on Keep It Burnin', and Puffin' on Zooties is one of my favorite flows and instrumentals he's maybe ever rapped on. And we get two Drake features on Wait For You, which is one of the best collabs of the year so far with Thames, and I'm On One, which it's kind of disappointing, but we'll talk about it. Love You Better is exactly the style of Future that I enjoy the most. And then we have the song Massaging Me right after, which it kind of sounds like he's saying misogyny to kind of play on the fact that he's quote unquote the toxic king, even though he's like pushing 40 years old. And then the last 4 tracks to end the album are great in my opinion, with Holy Ghost, The Way Things Going, the I'm On One Drake collab, I do like it, and Back to the Basics. The reason I have hesitation with the Drake collab I'm On One, I feel like Drake's energy and his performance on his verse, that should have been the energy all across the song. I think they should have just gone in 100% and tried to make this like a twerk anthem, a club anthem. But Future's verse at the beginning was just alright to me, I don't know. And then as a play to capitalize the attention that he had on the album, Future released a deluxe version the following Monday after the release of the album. This was a really smart tactic. He added 6 new songs, and the songs were worth it in my opinion. I don't think any of them are some of my standout favorites on the album, but none of them were really bad, or I wasn't questioning why he added them in the first place. So I wouldn't say this album is bad, but I also wouldn't say it's very good. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle on it. This album is a mixed bag, and with that mixed bag, there are some nice surprises inside, sometimes. Now for the EPs. The 2 Alive Geek Pack from Yeet. This is kind of bleh, thumbs down. I mean, I'm already kind of tired of Yeet, but if he does have another song that really hits me, or he has another hit song, you will catch me lip singing to it, or if I'm out in public, you will see me singing along. But for the most part, I don't know, I'm kind of out on Yeet. Boz, Pick Me Up. This was really good. A great way to capitalize off the Dreamville Fest momentum. 88 Rising, Head in the Clouds Forever. 88 Rising is always good. Hi 88 Rising if you're watching this. Love this EP. Loot with Gold Mouth Deluxe. This is great. Dreamville is really doing the thing this year, and I cannot be more proud. I love all the artists on that label. The Blossom, Pure Energy, underrated. I love The Blossom, and I would love for more people to check out their music. Now let's finish off with the singles. Harry Styles, As It Was, fire. A pretty inoffensive pop single. There's nothing wrong with this, but I'm also really excited because it's Harry and he has an upcoming album. But I wouldn't say this is like outstanding work from Harry. Joyner Lucas? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing Joyner Lucas. I don't know why I wrote down his name. There's nothing wrong with him. Oh no, I see why. Joyner Lucas, Yay Not Crazy. I did listen to the song. It's passable. The only reason I wanted to add this song was because I saw Yay in the title, and I'm like, maybe this is something interesting. I'm indifferent towards it. Lil TJ, In My Head, thumbs down for me. I'm just not that big of a Lil TJ fan. So Alicia Keys, City of Gods Part 2. This is kind of meh, kind of in the middle. I do love the new vocals that she added and how she slowed it down, but I wish she didn't keep the original vocals on the like anthem banger of a track that has Kanye and Fabio Foreign. It really just doesn't fit with the slow piano ballad. She's like, New York City, please. And then on the piano, she's like, go easy, go easy. And it's like, it's such a clash of two sounds. I don't know why I sang that so loud. It's like 1 a.m. here. I'm about to get in trouble. Bia, London featuring J. Cole. This is like a J. Cole out of 10. I almost forgot that it wasn't J. Cole's song. He's just on a killer feature run. Any meat that you... I said any meat. Jesus Christ, I wanted to say any beat. My fault, bro. My fault. I folded. Bia, London featuring J. Cole. This is a J. Cole out of 10. I almost forgot that this wasn't his song because he performed so well on this beat as a feature. J. Cole is just on an amazing run right now. Any beat you feed him, he's just gonna eat it alive. Jack Harlow, First Class. I think this is a thumbs down. This is a trash song. It's not trash, but this is a very disappointing song, a bleh song, if you will. I think Jack Harlow was just really excited to show us he had the Fergie sample on the song, but besides that, he didn't really do anything for me. He has that one line saying he's on Angus Cloud 9, like Angus Cloud, the actor from Euphoria. Jack can do a lot better than this song, I think. And I guess we'll see with his new album that just dropped as I'm recording this. We got 3 Lil Baby singles. In a Minute is okay. Right On is wow, it's really good. And Frozen is just kind of in the middle. Lizzo, About Damn Time. Welcome back, Lizzo. This is a really good single. You should listen to it. 6ix9ine. I don't know how to pronounce that song title, but why is he still around? Yeah, I'm really puzzled by 6ix9ine. Dev Lemons, Autopilot. Hi, Dev. This track is really good, by the way. Everyone should listen to Dev Lemons if you haven't listened to her already. Everything she puts out is just amazing. K-Flock featuring Cardi B, Shake It. This is fire. Cardi B's verse, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is one of the best verses in hip-hop, just like in music all year. This is one of the best verses I've ever heard from Cardi B. This is one of my favorite verses of the year. That's definitely overrating it, but like, I don't care. Rico Nasty, Vaders, fire. We have Logic with Decades and Tetris. Both are just okay in my opinion. I think Decades is probably a little bit better than Tetris, but both are just all right, passable. Pink Panthers featuring Willow, Where You Are, fire. The music video is even better, but the song is capable on its own. Amazing. Justin Bieber, I Feel Funny is like quirky, and then Honest with Don Toliver is boring. I honestly like I Feel Funny more than the actual song that he released. He released I Feel Funny as just like a kind of quirky, memey freestyle, but Honest was the actual real single, and Honest is really boring. Giveon, Lie Again was great. Guapdad 4000, Black Iverson was just good. Still a thumbs up, but just good, not amazing. Khalid, Skyline was really good. That's definitely going on the summer playlist. And Umi with Whatever You Like was also good. Definitely a thumbs up. So that does it for the music releases of April. Let me know what were some of your favorite releases. Did I miss anything? Do you want me to talk about something next time? Let me know in the comments. Also, speaking of the comments, be sure to like and comment to show support, and subscribe and hit the bell to become a part of the Slater Mob, aka J.Mafia. And until next time, y'all.